I think it's time to go back in time. Back to the time of chiptunes and 8-bit computers, and when this was all kind of a bit more of a novelty, I suppose. Back to a simpler time, a time, a happier time, to say. But I've decided I'd like to stream some retro games. As much as I do love something like Dota, the stress of it kind of does get to you after a while. And I think it's nice every now and again to sort of go back in time and remind yourself of how things started. So I'm going to be playing some NES tonight, some Nintendo Entertainment System, which was the first, not really the first video games I ever played. The family did have. It's actually cutting off the top few pixels of the screen there. It's kind of annoying, but it shouldn't actually make any difference affecting us for the game. But technically we did have a Sinclair Spectrum in the house when I was about 3 or 4 years old, I want to say. But I can't really claim to have many memories of having actually played games on that. Actually, my biggest memory is my parents convincing me that it had voice recognition technology. We would play Trivial Pursuit, and I would stand in front of them, and they'd like be behind me with the Sinclair, and they would get me to shout out the answer. It was like multi-choice, you could pick 4 answers, and I would just shout out what I thought it was, little 4-year-old me. Oh, almost pushed the wrong button there and paid for it. And they would pretend that it could hear what I was saying, but they would actually be just behind me pushing the button. So that's my earliest memory of video games completely, really, would probably be Trivial Pursuit on the Sinclair Spectrum there. But by far the most sort of rich memories are from the times of the NES. Which, it's strange, if you ask my mum, like, what year did we get the NHS, she can't tell you, but I think she said it was when I was 5, which would mean 1991, I guess? Which, I mean, it's hard to get release dates for these things. I think it originally came out in Japan in like 1985, and the chances are that it would have came to the shores of Europe, and specifically Scotland, where I live and have done for the past 37 years. Chances are it would have came to the shores a bit later. So I mean, I would presume it was out in the UK just by the end of the late 80s. But these things are not easy to get a hold of. Early video games don't have the kind of release date information. And so on. Now, am I going to take the warp? I'm actually not going to take the warp here, because I probably wouldn't have taken the warp when I first played Mario way back in the day. I don't even know how I knew about it. I mean, maybe got told about it by a friend at school, maybe saw it in an issue, like, I don't know. I didn't have any magazines really at that stage of my life, but for those that don't know by now, if you go up that second lift that rises there, you can jump and sort of run to the edge of the stage and drop down and secretly warp to a later level without having to go about the long way. But I don't think I want to do it that way. That would be inaccurate to the spirit of early Nintendo games. So I was thinking there was a bit of a grey area in regards to streaming emulated games. Of course, it is a ROM that I'm using while using RetroArch to emulate it. But, you know, just to stay on the safe side, I doubt there's going to be many games I'm playing that I didn't have access to as a child. I wouldn't say that these games really hold up out with nostalgia, for the most part. But ultimately, that'll probably just mean that I don't play River City Ransom, which is probably the one NES game that everyone raves about that I never really played as a kid. Did go back and play it on emulator, I don't know, maybe probably about 20 years ago at this point. That's a story for another day. I still remember the first time I got access to the internet, which was at my uncle's house. God rest his soul, he's dead now. But I remember we went to his house for Christmas lunch every year. And if I recall rightly, I took some floppy disks. Asked, of course, I didn't just take them. But I got to play some, well, first of all I got to play some, was it X-Wing versus TIE Fighter? Which I didn't like because, you know, it's not the most exciting game when you're 8 years older. Well, I'd have been slightly older than that, probably been about 12 maybe when I first got on the internet. But yeah, I remember taking some floppy disks and downloading my very first NES emulator and a copy of Metal Gear for the NES. Well, that checks out then. That would have been around about the time that I was obsessed with Metal Gear Solid, which came out when I was 12. So Yeah, it would have been about probably Christmas '98 actually, if you want to put a specific date on it. But yeah, thank you Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Classic. So that's World 1 of Super Mario Brothers. I don't think I've even officially said what game I'm playing here, as if it wasn't obvious enough already, but yeah, this is the original Super Mario Brothers. Not the first Mario game, because of course the standard Mario Brothers came out first, which was a kind of one-screen game, co-op, where you had to... Oh, I just lost my Mario status there. But there should be a mushroom right here, so we're not too endangered by it. Oh god, I didn't expect to lag the way that did. Oh well. So the Mario Brothers, which I also happen to have, and I think it also had Donkey Kong as well, which about the same kind of time period. Nope. I do love the jumping physics in the first Mario game, where you can kind of control yourself quite well in midair. Oh.
All I can see is the main menu.
Oh, what? What? Oh, thank you for pointing that out, Maeve. That's fucked up. What if I do this? Is that any better? Whew! Fucking hell, I'm glad you popped in, Maeve. I'm, 10 minutes into the stream and I've just been talking shite. So, that's the first world of Mario not even being broadcast. But we're sorted now. RetroArch's a bit funny like that. Doesn't seem to like if you do the window capture, but it likes if you do game capture. Phew, right, I'm sorted now. Well, that's the first mistake that actually got caught on camera, so that's good.
No, I've actually been watching and didn't realize you were in Game XD.
That's hilarious. That's actually amazing.
I thought you just ended up battling on main menu.
That wouldn't be unheard of, Maeve. I have been known to sit there and babble on incoherently to anyone who'll listen.
Maven said,
Teething problems out the way though. I should have really checked that beforehand. So a bit amateur hour on the part of myself for not. But we're up and flying now. Now I remember this tune from my childhood. This is quite the classic. I'm not going to risk it for the coins down there.
Maven said, love this game.
Well, this is an absolute classic, Maeve. You just can't be disputed. I mean, everyone loves the Mario games, and this was the first one I played. Other than Mario Brothers, this was the first one I played. So I'm not sure how far I'll play through this. You can speedrun it in 5 minutes if you know what you're doing, but that would involve taking the warp whistle that I passed up on the first level. So I think we'll just go until... Well, if I recall rightly, the last time I played this, when you get to the last level, if you don't take the exact right path, like up in, it's almost like Dota, top lane, mid lane, bottom lane. If you don't take the exact right path, the level just continuously loops, which is not ideal. But oh, this is the one with the fish, man. Oh, I hated these when I was a kid. Could do with a mushroom here. Extra life, fantastic. But yeah, would have been about... Oh no, I should have grabbed that. I was too hasty. Oh. So yeah, would have been about 91. I mean, it's very compressed, the timeline, because I know the PlayStation came out in 95 in UK, in Europe, and I know the Mega Drive must have been 3-4 years before that. So I'm not sure if we got a NES in the house, like, as the Mega Drive was coming out. Which would make sense, because like my parents would have no real vested interest in video games, so they would just, oh well, the new machine's out, we can just buy the old one. You'll never know any better. Oh, that was absolute amateur hour, that is. You know, one thing looking at the top of the screen, I'm noticing the score. I never used to pay attention to the score as a kid. It's these jump physics, Maeve. It's not like the modern games where it huds your hand, you know what I mean? You've got to time it. Oh shit. Now, Bowser is a tad more difficult when you don't have the fireball, because you actually have to run past him, but it shouldn't be an issue. So, I don't want to make this just a Mario-centric stream. Oh, I should get that, no bother. So I don't know if I'll just jump right into Mario 2 after this, or Mario 2, there's a game. I remember completing Mario 2 and being so disappointed because the ending's basically a dream. It just basically reveals, oh yeah, Mario was dreaming this whole time. And even as like a, I don't know, what would have been, 6-year-old maybe? Distraught. I was distraught. almost as bad as when I beat Gremlins 2 the new batch and then run downstairs to tell my granny. And even as a 6-year-old, I could tell with that look in her eyes that she didn't really care. She didn't really care that I just used Gizmo to defeat the Gremlin horde and save the day. But she at least showed a vested interest, you know? That's all you can ask. Oh my god. It was fucked up in Mario 2, Maeve, but it was twice as fucked up. I don't know if you know this film. There's a film starring Elijah Wood, later to be of Lord of the Rings and I don't know what else he's done fame. A film called North. It's about this child that tries to divorce his parents, essentially. And I'm going to spoil it for you because it's a rotten movie. It's genuinely awful. Roger Ebert's review of it famously goes, I hated this movie. Hated that anyone could like it. Insulted by the idea anyone could enjoy it. That kind of thing. But yeah, that's another film where it ends and it's all a dream. I mean, it's a weird ass movie. It's kind of worth watching. It's got like Bruce Willis playing like the Easter Bunny. It's a fucked up film. John Candy's in it, if I remember right. No, is it John Candy or is it no? Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters. Maybe John Candy's in it as well, actually. But yeah, North, 1994. Rob Reiner, I believe, directed it. One of the worst films I've ever seen. Fucking mental, man. Fucking mental. Even as a kid, I remember renting that, and then just the end. Oh, it was all a dream. He didn't actually divorce his parents, and I'm like, what? Why did you? So that and Mario 2 are the two worst examples of that trope that I can think of on the spot. I'm sure the other. That is devious, man. The way that just falls down there. Oh, hold on. I need a sip of water here. Oh, stay hydrated, kids. Good for you. Now, it's a Sunday night, unfortunately. The weekends went mad fast this weekend. I feel I've done nothing but sleep. Like, yesterday I slept from like 11:30 till 1. Got up, couple of games of Dota, slept again till like 7:30 at night. And then today I went and helped my mum do her garden. Had to like trim down all the hedges and chuck them all out. Came home, slept for another 2 hours.
I wish I'd slept all weekend.
Oh, no you didn't, Maeve. Trust me, like, you get to the point. I am such a little... It's like a wee hobbit, man.
I'm about to load up the Dota.
Oh, she's on the dots tonight. What we're going to be seeing, Maeve? A wee Dazzle, a wee Lich, Carrie Lena, perhaps. Oh shit, I thought I was going to die there. I think I'm out the night, Maeve. I just fancy a nice wee sesh on the old retro games to end my weekend. Dota's been stressing me out a little bit recently, nothing too brutal or anything. But enough just to want a wee kinda... Who's the carry now? To be fair, why not? But I mean, Lena's a hard carry to use. She's had her Oh holy shit, is that button turbo? I think one of these buttons just automatically makes it turbo. That could be useful. She's got like such a slow last hit, and she's just kinda been moved away to more of a magic damage build recently. I certainly wouldn't like to try and play her carry. Smooth. We're already on almost World 4 here. Is it 7 or 8? I think there's 8 worlds. Mario 1 is not a long game, even when you're kinda incompetent, and you don't really... But it will be kind of embarrassing if I have to look up a walkthrough. Oh, that should have hit me, really. If I have to look up a walkthrough for the last level, which I might just have to do. Oh. Nailed it. No joke, mate. Dota's one of those few games that I've like. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm like seriously addicted to it, but I've certainly found myself like launching Dota without really wanting to play it. That's when you know you've got an issue. Oh fuck! I hate these guys. Are these called Lakitus or something? By the way, mate, while you're here, how's the volume between the mic and the game sounds? Because like the problem with the old NES is that it can get like obnoxiously loud. And it's quite simplistic kind of chiptunes, I suppose, so... Could end up drowning out my nasally Scottish accent without too much effort.
Sounds great to me,
that's all we need. We've got an endorsement from the Maeve. Good enough for me. What? Over. I'm actually flying through this much quicker than I expected to. Like, what was like well, not even 15 minutes in really, and pretty much halfway through.
Said, ah ha ha, you are smashing it.
Well, I mean, I wasted many hours on this as a kid, Maeve. This is one of the first memories of a game I ever have, and I played a lot of it. So I think this is just going to be mostly a bit of a nostalgia trip for me, streaming some old NES retro stuff. I don't know. I mean, I know a fair bit about the NES library, but I don't know what there really is that I wouldn't be revisiting. I suppose Ninja Gaiden. I don't know that I ever played those out with emulation. Oh, maybe the Final Fantasy games. That could be kind of fun or kind of slow.
Got to be done sometimes.
Now, I believe if you jump up here, there's the second warp room, but we're not going to play that way. There's not really any point because we're already on World 4-2. And I do have a feeling. Ooh. Oh no, this is dangerous. I don't think you can hit those guys with fireballs. It's just, there's something just so, I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know what the word is. My boy! Koloft, how we doing, my boy? Good games of Dota last night, son. Fell apart a bit with the last one there, but you know, I enjoyed that Dawnbreaker match, my lad. And you play a mean Spirit Breaker, my son. So, good to see you back on the Dota, Mustafa. I'm just slightly gutted that I've not had a chance to show you my Muerta yet, but that'll come in time.
Last one we were tired.
Yeah, it was late at night, man, you know what I mean? Like, we'd played a lot of Dota. I'd been drinking cider. Oh, I have maybe done myself in here. No, it should be fine, Yeah, we're okay, we're good.
Said, come you will get Muerta XP.
Ah, you're such a temptress, Maeve, but you could try the old Muerta. She seems like a very Maeve hero, to be fair. I could see you playing the old Muerta. Total change of style, mind you. Probably not the kind of hard farming carry that you'd be used to. But, you know, mix it up every now and again.
Letter_Nathan said, she scares me LOL. What's the fact? Said, ha 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 ha.
She is one of these heroes that if you get no farm on, you just feel so useless. And not even in like a I'm an under-leveled axe kind of way, just in a I just don't do anything. But if you get the farm, you're so scary. Oh, it's joyous.
Said, I delete the game when Mac gets married.
I delete the game when Mac gets married.
Next time,
No, Koloft, you've not seen my Muerta since your break, son. You've not seen it. I've improved, son. I've been grinding up my Muerta games. I had like a 60% win rate at one point. Now, I'm very cautious here because one flame could end it for me. Is it already at the point here where I have to walk through this in a certain path?
I really did.
It might actually be.
Said, remember.
Oh, is that why you took a break, Koloft? Because of my Muerta spamming? That's reasonable! Oh! Right, I'm going to drop a save state here quickly. Just in case.
Last time after we lost
Ah!
games with Naruto.
Many games. Now, sad to say that was the first use of save states in this emulated run. But it was necessary. I needed that.
What's the fact? Said, Lauren, what happened to streaming?
Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Right, well over halfway through here. So, the one thing I really love about NES games, right, is that sequels were really additive compared to. I mean, this is probably quite unfair, but the first thing that pops to mind when I think of this is like Gears of War. Now, Gears of War is a fine game series. I've played every Gears of War game. They're all good, but they all feel exactly the same. Whereas with NES games, like sequels to games felt different. Mario 2 does not feel like Mario 1. Zelda 2 does not feel like Zelda 1. Castlevania 2 does not feel like Castlevania 1. They all felt like they iterated upon with each successive one. Bit of a shame I never played Legend of Zelda back in the day, actually.
Said,
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, I was almost dead there. Right. Extra life, oh.
what's the fact?
Easier just run under this guy. Oh, I hate this guy.
Boy, you like Metal Gear. Maven.
But I was literally just talking about Metal Gear, like, before you came on, Mustafa. Metal Gear was what got me into emulation. I loved Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1. So the very first reason I downloaded a NES emulator was to play the original Metal Gear on NES. Which is, it'd be interesting to go back to... Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Oh, right in the arse. Yeah, I love the Metal Gear games. Castlevania, I wouldn't say I love Castlevania, but I've got a fondness for it, certainly. I owned Castlevania 2, Simon... That didn't even hit. That did not make contact. I owned Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest on the NES. That is an obscure game. I was actually playing this earlier today. It was one of the games that made me think, maybe I should stream some retro... Oh, come on, man. How is it? No contact. Don't feed. I'm doing nothing but feed right here, call off, my man. Right, you jump up there. You jump up! Report, please. Right, this is way harder when you're little Mario compared to... I mean, even if you're big Mario, you can just run up and tank a hit. Right, oh god, no. Right, should we save here? I mean, it's probably not even worth it.
As a kid, this stage was nightmare for me.
I don't even really remember getting this far when I was a kid. Like, I'm pretty sure I petered out around, like, World 3 or 4, maybe. But, oh god, I'm just gonna have to go for it and, like, hit and hope. Right, as soon as the plant goes down, just run. Just go. Go! There's no chance. Game over! Oh yeah, you had lives back then. I forgot about that. So is that you just... That's you just done then? What, you just start at the start? Man, I've forgotten how brutal these games were back in the day. Holy shit. Oh, and I didn't save until after the Bowser fight. See what I mean? Games didn't hold your hand back then. They expected things of you. You didn't just get to the ending. You didn't just get a reward for turning up. These days, totally different. I kind of want to be fairly, what's the opposite of liberal? Like, stingy with my save state usage? Because, you know, you didn't have save states back in the day. So, oh, God. Right, I can knock those down. Oh, shit! Nay bother. Take the star, which doesn't last that long. Feels like about 10 seconds. So, I will probably play Mario 2 and 3 at one point. I mean, because they're two of my favourite games of my childhood, so... You know, if nothing else, it's just a nice little revisit.
How much are the cameras?
Well, like a webcam, Koloff. You get one for, like... 20 quid for a fairly basic one, I would say, but folk will spend, like... I don't even want to know how much you could spend on one.
We had so much fun when you were streaming.
Ah! It just... I didn't even touch the... What the f... Jesus Christ, man. Save.
Cheap then.
Fairly cheap. I mean, the one that I've got was like... It was only like 15 quid, and that was like 5 or 6 years ago. But it's not the best quality. This shit's hard, man. Like, if you don't have your big Mario upgrade... Oh, right. That'll help. Right, I'm gonna save here. Against the will of gaming. Oh, that should hit me. How? What? Ah! Tried to jump on his head there, didn't work. Can you go down that pipe, maybe? No, you can. This is a slight danger. Oh god, look at that. That's lethal. There was just the 3 Mario games on the NES, I think. Oh, there was also Dr. Mario. I never liked the water call. I like the music. Love the water theme. But yeah, you always felt that little bit more at risk in the water. How did that hit me? I think that might be actually a game over. Is it? No? 2 lives left. They don't give you a lot of lives to start with, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like something like, I don't know, like a Crash Bandicoot where you'll start with, oh, nice. Mushroom. Oh, shit! There was also... Now that could be interesting. There was a game... The real Mario 2 was a game called Super Mario The Lost Levels, which is the exact same art style as Mario 1 here, but it's like way more difficult. It's got like kind of trap levels, and it's got like 1-up mushrooms that don't make you big Mario, they just kill you. That was never released in outside of Japan, I want to say. Mario 2 The Lost Levels. That might be interesting to actually play. I've never seen that in action. But, I mean, that is a game that I think you would need prestigious use of save states to get through. I can't tell if that's falling off the screen and you would die if you went on it, or if, like, the emulator's cutting off. Because it's certainly cutting off the few pixels at the top, so it might be doing the same at the bottom. I'm not sure. I didn't muck about with the RetroArch settings, but there's a lot to it. This is a fairly easy stage. Nice, right, we're already in World 5-4. I might have to go and get a water refill soon, actually. Drop a cheeky save state. Not a huge fan of the save state buttons being on F2 and F4. I did think about binding them. Whoa! How big is that fire rod, man? There should be a mushroom in here, though. Yeah, I'll take that. And then immediately fall on the ground. I'm just gonna... I would like to retain my Fire Mario status to the end of these levels. Just because it makes it a wee bit easier. Oh god. And I think I'm just gonna give up defeat, and if I get that far, once I get to World 8, I will look up what the correct path to walk through the castle is. Otherwise, I could be spending quite a while doing this. Oh, no, I don't want to jump up there. That sound of the fire being, like, breathed out, man. That, Die, Bowser! Jesus Christ. How many fireballs it take? That brings back sort of, Pavlovian memories from being a child. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. It'd be nice to get to the end of this, actually. I'm not too far from it now. Yeah, it'd be nice. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, these little bastards, man, I hate them. Lakitu, is that what his name was? I think so. The other thing I really miss about games from this era is game manuals, man. Whoa, shit! Oh, I almost jumped on his head there. Yeah, having actual manuals. So many memories that would, like, go through to Perth or Dundee. And, oh, that should just turn me into a full Fire Mario. Oh, what? I was sure that upgraded you all the way if you were a wee Mario when you got that. That might be a regional difference, because I'm not playing the Europe version here. I'm playing the World version. Just because it runs at a slightly... not a lot of people know this, but... games at the NES era and the Mega Drive era and the PlayStation era as well, because of the different TV signals in Europe and America, a game that was released in America and Japan would run about 17% faster than a game that was released in Europe. So, as a European, you actually got, like, the lesser experience just by virtue of how your TV signal worked. Games would run slightly slower, and it doesn't have that much of an effect on the gameplay, at least not as much as what it usually does on music. So where you really notice it, I mean, if you're listening to a piece of music that's almost a fifth slowed down, you really do notice it. And I noticed that today when I was playing Simon's Quest, and that's what kind of inspired me to seek out the European version, or the I think the technical term would be the NTSC version, which was Japan and America, whereas we got the PAL version, which was the slowed down one. I think they also got that in Australia, but it's been a long time since I've read up on any of this, so I could be wrong. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Nice. I've not really been trying to go down these pipes here, which is a central theme of the Mario games, Mario of course being a plumber. So it only makes sense. Easy. We're already on 6-3 here, that's good progress, that's pretty good progress. Shouldn't have to worry about lives too much as long as we maybe just drop a save state at the start of a stage. I mean, it only takes... Oh, I remember as a kid loving this graphic design, like the grey and white in the background. Oh god, that was pretty ridiculous of me. Yeah, I remember this looked so cool to me as a kid. I did the exact same thing twice in a row there, that is amateur hour. These things are, it's kind of difficult to get the timing right to do the full bounce, so I'll try and avoid it if I can. Right, wait till that path's moved over to the left. I didn't jump to it! Enough there. God damn it. You can really see the later Mario levels ramping up the difficulty here. But Right, I wanted 3. Well, I was going to go for 10 in a row there, I couldn't even make 4. It might actually just be easier though. Oh, I thought I had it there, no? Right, let's save here. I thought I had it there too. This is really finicky. I think you're meant to aim more when it's like fully compressed and Mario's right at the bottom. No point in picking that up, it's not going to help us. You can just feel the stages getting that little bit more cumbersome as you move on. Having to do this, you never had to do this up to this point in the game. Is this the first appearance of the bullet bills? I don't think I've seen these at any point in the game so far, so... Well... Makes sense. Oh! There we go. Yeah, the grey castle particularly just looks so cool to me as a kid. Oh, just gonna check something here. Oh, no, it's fine. Man. 6-4. 2 lives left still. Ah, no! I thought I accidentally changed the save state there. No reason for this, but we'll take it anyway. Extra points, I suppose. I kind of wish, as a kid, that I took more, like, attention... Oh, how did that hit you? More attention with the, score aspect to games like this. I mean, I got enough oh, I might just actually save here, just so we can do a YOLO kind of run. What? He shoots freaking hammers now? Oh no, oh god. Oh, oh, can you run underneath him actually? That'd be the next level play. Haha, sneaky. I just want to quickly Google here. Level or stage 8 Mario 1 path through castle. I think it is stage 8, Super Mario Guide. Right. There's like a minute-long video walkthrough. I don't remember you going underwater at any point. It might actually be number 7, right? Well, we've got save state, so we'll worry about it when we get there. World 7. So yeah, that's the one thing. Like, there's not a huge amount. Oh no, there's not a huge amount of visual difference between the stages or the worlds or whatever you want to call it. Well, I suppose it's worlds. It says right up there in Mario 1. Not least compared to something like Mario 3, which, you know, had much more variety. In a way, it's kind of cool because it shows you how great. Oh. It shows you how great the progress, I suppose, the NES made in its lifespan was. I mean, early games do look majorly different from later ones. Oh, I don't fancy being here at all. Oh, failed that. I never really cared as a kid, like, how high you jumped up the pole determined how many points you would get. But it's something to aim for. I mean, I didn't really need variety, I suppose, back in like 1986 or 1985 or so, whenever this came out, because I mean, it was groundbreaking. The big thing about Mario specifically was the way that the screen sort of... Whoa, just calm down, calm down. The way that the screen sort of scrolls smoothly vertically to the right, that was actually considered like a mad technological breakthrough, I suppose, at the time. Not a lot of people know this, but the original makers of Doom, id Software, they had a series of games called Commander Keen, that was a side-scrolling platformer similar to the Mario games. And the screen kind of... It didn't scroll smoothly to the right the way it does here, it was like separate screen transitions. And they actually did a mock-up of Mario 1 on PC with smooth scrolling, emulating how it worked on the NES. And sent it to Nintendo and said, look, can we port this to the PC for you? And Nintendo, being Nintendo, basically said no. In fact, take that game down. We're going to sue your ass if you try and do that. So there's a very vague connection between the Mario series and the original Doom games, which is kind of awesome. This coming out, what, a good 8 years, I suppose, before Doom was a thing? Oh, right down the hole. My keyboard keeps doing this funny thing where the lights go off until I touch a button, and it really makes me worry I'm going to hit the save button rather than the load button one day. But, oh, those bloody turtles, man! Sorry, Koopas. Koopas. Not turtles. Oh. We're actually very close to the end of this game, which I like. But... oh, we'll take the mushroom. Oh, I don't know why I thought... I don't know why I thought I could get away with that. I mean, I could see the pit before I jumped. Right, a bit more patience, eh? It's a bit of a shame when you blaze through the first, 10 minutes and then spend the next 30 quick saving and quick loading. But I'll maybe allow it as we're getting closer to the end. It'll of course buy me time to think what I'm going to play after this, because I don't want to stop the stream after just Mario. So, oh, I actually have a good idea for what I want to play after this, but I'll save it till we get to 8-4, if we do. Could really do with a top-up of a drink here, but I'm so close to the end. Oh, Diet Coke. I don't often drink Diet Coke, but when you fancy it, it really hits the spot. Right, now, you might have to go through this in a certain order, so I don't really want to be quick-saving. Unless I have to. I think you actually do have to go through this in a certain order. You know what? I might just look it up now, because I don't think I'm going to hit it with random chance. And I could be here all day. I doubt it's going to involve running... oh, right, tell you what, I'm going to load. I'm going to quickly look this up. Super Mario World 7-4? Because there's got to be a secret path you have to take through this. It's only a minute long, the video. So let's see, you jump at the top, keep running. You get to this lava bit that we've got to keep on the top. Then go through the middle, never hit the bottom, stay on top. And then he'll start shooting fireballs at you. So, never hit the bottom, go through the middle, and then stay on top. Never hit the bottom, go through the middle, and then stay on top. Well, you can hit the bottom, but... I think that's what it's trying to tell me to do. Or that might be a later section. It's not particularly clear, it is a bit odd. I mean, I got to the flame the first time. I'm sure I ran on the bottom the first time. Right, there we go. Right, I'm going to save here. Oh, and for good reason. Right. I think we have to stay on the middle until this last jump here. No? Definitely have to go down here. God, the speed of his jump, man! Catch it! Oh god, I've still not got this under control. Right, so I think we'll have to go in the middle. You might not actually be allowed to hit the bottom at all. Oh god almighty. I'm getting impatient here towards the end. And I'm just... oh my god, Mario, for Christ's sake. Right, so... I've got a funny feeling you have to do that... ah! You know what actually clever would be going here and then saving. Right, so I think you have to... like so? No? That was kind of what the video implied. I'm doing something wrong here. Let me just actually check this video again. Right. So... run until you get to the bit where you see the flaming pole above the lava. Oh, and then he goes over the top of that. Then he hits the ground, walks through the middle, jumps up at the top of the little L shape, and then fireballs start getting shot at him. Right, so I might have to go all the way to the start again. Right, save it here. On the top. He hits the ground there, jumps up, hits the ground there again. No? Am I doing this wrong? Definitely does that. What am I missing? This is extremely weird. How to beat Mario 1 Stage 7 4? It's literally the first result that comes up. This version to reach Bowser. The path is as follows from beginning to end: low path, middle path, high path, high path, middle path, high path. What? This is not clear. There's a 40-second video. I like that. That's even shorter. Right, so you get to the bit with the lava section. He jumps all over the top, drops to the bottom, drops to the bottom, drops to the bottom, goes across the middle. I'm lost here. I'm sure I'm doing this right. I'm very confused. Right. So. Oh! Right, there we go. Yeah, that's what we needed. Right, great. That I don't know how many times I would have run around that as a kid. Oh! Oh, I was so close to go! That was like a game of touch the dog's arse. Oh my god, here we go. Getting super kinda hasty here. Can't blame me. You didn't even touch me! Right, come on. Oh. World 8, let's go. Right, I seem to remember the last time I played that, running through that section for literally like 20 minutes just going, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Obviously just not taking the correct path. Right, World 8-1 though, we're on the last world, so that's something. You can't see the subtle ways that the difficulty kind of... Oh, come on! The subtle ways the difficulty kind of increases at this point. You know, the little gaps in the ground and so on. But we are closing in on the end. There's another extra life just in case we should need it, which we're not because we're save stating like it's 1998. No big mushroom to be found. No. These guys are actually much easier just to walk under, especially when you're little Mario. Well, technically when you're just Mario, given that Super Mario is the larger version, so normal version is just normal Mario. I'm sure you can just run right over those gaps in the ground. Do you want to try it? Let's try it. Quick save state. I'm sure you can just... Yeah, you can. Sneaky. Don't know why I jumped to avoid them. Do those things walk over the edge? Well, they do now. Oh, this is so difficult. This feels like the longest stage in the game up to this point. Nice. I don't know that I actually genuinely completed this start to finish as a kid. I mean, I must have done, but the amount of times that I would have used the warp whistles after I knew they were a thing, it's hard to remember if you actually went the legitimate way. Is he gonna? Nope, nope, nope. We're fine. Oh god, that was close. Big mushroom, please. No. Oh. Right, be careful of this guy. Oh man, he debated me there. He debated me hard. Those guys are awkward. We'll just run past these now because we know there's nothing in them. Quick save. Now that we're getting majorly close to the end. It's funny there, I'm contorting my body in a way that my dad used to back when he would first play the NES. The way that he would physically move himself as he made the character jump about gave me much amusement as a child, but I find myself doing it, so maybe it's just a symptom of being a slightly older gamer. Because I would have been about my dad's age when we got the NES. Maybe a year or two younger. He would have been about 40 when we got this in the house, I guess. Oh. I really do feel these stages just getting that little bit more, you know, tough to manage. God's sake. Oh. Should be the end of the stage. Nice. I am really thirsting for a drink. I'll tell you what, we'll sit until we've beat Mario, and then I'll take a quick minute break to go and get a cup of tea. That sounds like a fairly good idea. World 8-3 here. Oh. Save before we run into things. It's kind of cool how it doesn't tell you how many lives you've got, just like on the main display of the game. Only in like the continue section. Hate these guys. Well, how are you meant to do anything there? The Hammer Brothers, I think they're called. Maybe you can take the high road? Yeah, that'll do. It's pretty cool though how we're in like the second last stage of the game, and like these sprites here in the background. Come on. Like those walls, they've not been used up to this point. So in a way, like you do kind of have to appreciate that. How this far in, I did the exact same thing. Exact same thing twice in a row. You do have to appreciate how... Whoa, these guys are smart, man. These guys are smart. These guys know what they're doing. I didn't see the plant. I ran past the hammer, man. I didn't see the plant. I wonder if you wait for a second. Can you dupe them? Yeah, that makes it a bit easier, actually. Whoa! I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. Why? What? Oh, how are there so many of you guys, man? If you jump on their head as Little Mario, does it kill them? I don't want to really find out, but... no, I should have just ran away. Oh, come on! Can I make it past two of them in that one... Come on! In that one jump there, I wonder. Yep. Oh my god, look at this. Jesus Christ, man. Right, World 8-4. We are so close to the end. It's actually taken me close to an hour, well, 45 minutes really, to get here, so not the walkover, certainly not a speedrun world record attempt, let's put it that way, but a nice little fun game to revisit. How are you meant to make that one? Take it. Wait, there's a platform in the fire there. At least it looked like there was. Can't go down any of these pipes, no. Not sure if you have to run a special way through stage 8 as well, but I really wouldn't. Yeah, it's something to do with that platform there. It's got to be something to do with that platform. There's like a platform sitting in the lava, which I don't ever remember seeing as a kid, to be honest. What happens if you drop on that? Maybe that just like activates the next part of the stage. Well, it lets you go down this pipe. Progress. Do you have to get up to that pipe there maybe? I would not be surprised. Whoa! That turtle just disappeared! You know, embarrassing to say it, but I might have to look up a walkthrough for, oh, can you make that? I don't know, like, maybe if you jump on the turtle's head? Yeah, there's no way you make that without. I don't know, can you like bounce off the turtle's head like you can? Oh, that's... Oh, that's the other thing that's in Mario 2 quite a lot. Those hidden blocks, those are much more common in Mario 2 The Lost Levels. From the vague memories I have of watching games of it as a kid. Or videos of it, I should say. I don't know if I was meant to jump on that. Well, I suppose we'll find out, won't we? That kind of had the design inkling of... Yeah, I think you have to jump on that. Yeah. That must be what accesses the... Like, games this type of age, they really didn't tell you what to do clearly. I mean, I know it's kind of... It looks out of place having that little platform there. But, you know, nothing explicitly says, oh, this reveals the path or whatever. But yeah, that looked like that opened the next section. Or did it? Right, I think this opens the next section, if you will. Oh, I thought I'd landed perfectly on the edge there. Let these guys just fall down. And presumably we're just meant to go down this pipe. What the hell? This game does not muck about. Down where are they? Oh, come on, man! Come on! Oh no, I was meant to go down there. Save on the other side would be the better idea. Then we can go down this one. I'm not sure if that's what we're meant to do, but we can. That looks like it sent us right back to the start of the level, to be honest. Sneaky. I suppose because you would barely get a chance to get attacked by these fish. Right, it loops around a little bit here, it looks like. This one, maybe? Right, now I do know that there's a small underwater section before the very last one. So... Oh! I thought that would have hit me, to be honest, based on past experience. Oh god, oh god. Quick, quick, quick. Come on! Come on! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ah! That was quite the epic duel. Oh, come on! That last little hammer, brother, man. Can you jump on his head? Oh, I don't want to find out. Right, do we just go for it? Just run! There we go. Bam! Thank you, Mario! Our quest is over. Your quest is over. We present you a new quest. Push button B to select a world. Which one's button B again? Was it that one? Yeah. So yeah, that's Mario 1. Finished in a sprightly, well, 56 minutes minus the start time. You just start from the start again, I take it, yeah? World 1. That's the game. It just loops you right back to the start. Not even a new game plus. Oh no! Yeah, it's different, look. Because the first enemy... What the fuck? Like, Mario 1 had a new game plus? What the hell? I didn't actually really think of things in those terms before. Yeah, because those enemies definitely didn't show till later in the first run through. That's wild! I didn't actually know that. Probably one of the first examples of a game having New Game Plus, basically. That's crazy. I'm actually kind of astonished right now, having found that out. I'm just going to run through like a couple of stages and see how different it is. Well, based on my memory, really. I'm really gasping for a cup of tea, though, to be fair. Any more Coke? Oh, that's they get rid of those later levels, don't they? Those stage transitions. They don't really happen that often. Maybe it just sort of slightly changes the enemies in this way. That's pretty cool, though. Right, well, that has been Mario 1, or Super Mario 1, or Super Mario. Super Mario Brothers, I suppose would be its technical title. I suppose, might as well, just in case, to see if it still functions that way. Can you use the warp whistles here on this sort of New Game Plus? Yeah, you can. Warp straight to World 4. Cut out half the game. Okay, well, I think that's going to be enough Mario 1. Now that we've seen the true ending. But yeah, I enjoyed that. That was a nice little trip down Memory Lane. I really need to go and grab myself a cup of tea and set up what I decided I'm going to play for the next game. So I'm just going to stick some music on in the background and put on my Be Right Back while I go and make a cuppa. So what shall we play while I'm waiting? How about we'll go with Cornea from Star Fox. That sounds like a good little 2-minute break song. So I will be right back. Nice little bit of Giles theme there. Not really retro in the same sense as some of the songs were, but I suppose Super. Well, was it what Street Fighter game did Guile first appear in? Guile for Street Fighter 2, 1991. So kind of retro at this point. Even though this is the version from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I wasn't even aware Guile was a playable character in that, but I guess that must have been the case. Anyway, that will do for Mario Brothers. As fun as that was, it was good to get to the end of the game there. But I think I've decided for our next game tonight, I'm going to go with another favourite of mine from my childhood. A nice little 2D side-scrolling shooter on the NES called... Now, if I just hit here, I can actually just search for it. Contra. Contra. This was one of my favourite games as a kid. I actually wrote a Game FAQ's walkthrough for Contra. I'm not too embarrassed to admit. Oh, that takes me back, that title screen music. That takes me back. I've got my cup of tea here as well. 1988. It just jumps... Oh no, this is the attract mode. There's another thing that games these days just don't have. This obviously comes from... This was originally an arcade game. You would have a mode that would display the gameplay at the start. Just kind of draw you in. Get you spending your coins, as they were called in the old coin-operated arcade days. So you would, the idea is you would walk past the machine and then rather seeing just a title screen, you would see the action taking place and you'd be drawn to jump right in and play it. So let's play some Contra. Konami. 1988. Stage 1, The Jungle. Now the music is pretty banging for this. This is a difficult game if you've not played it for the length of time that I have. So I'm going to try and be pretty liberal with the save states as much as I would try and like to avoid it. Can't even remember what these power-ups really do, but I'm sure they're useful. Oh, this brings back... This is nostalgia gold for me, has to be said. Now, if you don't jump a certain way, you will fall off those bridges there. I remember that even after, I don't know, 25 years or however long it's been. I would actually... I'll have to go back and look up that Game FAQ... Well, Game FAQ's walkthrough I did, possibly referencing it. Unfortunately, that means I've lost my power up there. I don't know if it would almost be worth doing some like Game Genie style cheats or something, rather than relying on save states, because it is kind of cumbersome, especially with a fairly action-orientated game like this. And I'm not sure it works on a kind of unlimited continuous way. But we'll just go with it for now, see how far I get. And then there's always the option, I'm sure there's like a password or a cheat code or something. Oh, what? No! Isn't there the famous Contra code? Isn't that literally a meme? Contra code. Contra names. Enter the code at the title screen. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. Gives the player 30 lives. I think we should just do that from the start, yeah? Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Up, up, down, down, left, right. Let's just die here. Game over. You only get the 2 lives to start, man. Right, select end. Right. So let's save. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. That might have been BA that I hit there. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B. Did that do it? I'm sure it would have made a noise. Am I doing that wrong? I think I am. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. No, I think I'm doing that wrong. I mean, there's literally an entry on the Konami wiki for it. To tell someone again, you must press the following sequence of buttons on the game controller to enable the cheat. Up, up, down, down, left, right. This has been used in multiple games. It's not ideal. I mean, I presume you can use Retro Arc Game Genie, but that would kind of make it pointless in a way. Game Shark, that was the other one. I don't know if Game Shark... Was Game Shark called Game Genie in EU? No, I think they were separate. Unless Game Shark was just the brand name. No, they were actually completely separate. That's interesting. Right, that's kind of annoying. It'd be nice if that activated. It'd make my life a little bit easier. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start. I don't know if I'm hitting... Oh, I'm just going to roll with it anyway, and we'll be victim to continues if we'll have to be. But, yeah. Wrote a walkthrough for this probably back in, I don't know, the year 1998, 99, back when I was first getting into emulation. I always wanted to like write FAQs for game FAQs, but you know I just wasn't well versed in too many games to really speak too much to them. But the few that I did do, I did a character walkthrough for one of the characters in Street Fighter Alpha 3. I think it was Fei Long that I did it for. I did a Jaws, the video game walkthrough, which will be another game that might be quite fun to emulate. And I did it for Contra. I'm sure there was a fourth one, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, back in the day where you thought, oh, I could maybe make a career out of... Oh god, how did that hit me? Make a career out of game FAQs walkthroughs, but not to be. I think the S is the best power-up, that's the spread one like that. Pretty, well, maybe not the best in terms of damage, but the laser's maybe probably the best in terms of damage. You have to be careful though, if you just sit and spam the button like that, then it won't reach the full length of the screen, so it won't actually hit things. So you have to be kind of patient. Oh, I fell victim there. I mashed the button like a madman, and it was surprisingly ineffective. Oh, I'm getting blown apart here. I take it you would just continue from the start of the stage. Man, Contra's way harder than I remember. I remember this game being like, not a breeze, but you know. I hope it at least lets you continue from the start of each stage. If you just have to start the game from scratch, man, that is brutal. I was always so good at the timing the jump across the bridge trick. Just because it's a pain in the butt if you fall into the water. You know, the one thing is, there's not a lot of visual clarity with the bullets from the enemy gun there. We'll take the spread. Makes it much easier to take out those machines, actually. Because you can just crouch down and hit them like that. I'll try and only save at the start of stages here. Because, I mean, like most games from the NES at this stage, like, the levels are fairly short. I think if I pick that up, it like increases the speed. I was never actually too sure if that was how it worked with Contra. Laser and R. I don't know what the R is. It's not a gun. Hey, see, you just take your time with these games. Just don't rush in. Just edge yourself forward. Because look, that gun can't even hit you where you're standing. If you've got the spread gun. It's all about the tactics. And this boss should be fairly easy to take care of. The spread gun does make so much of this much easier. I think you can actually just stand on that platform. That's it beaten. That's the first level of Contra. Now, is this where it introduces the... Oh, you get an extra life for that. That's pretty nice. I think it calls them rests, which is funny. Oh, I remember this. The strange kind of mix-up where you're walking into the screen like this. Or walking out the screen, I should say. This will actually be really good for abusing save states, because once you clear a room, you can actually pause for a second here. So I'm actually just going to take that opportunity to drop a wee save. I think these are probably easier than the sort of normal side-scrolling levels. Certainly they're more contained. Oh, I remember this being a bit of a pain. Yep, you have to jump up to hit them. I don't know if you actually get hurt. I don't think you lose health or anything from... Oh, well, you certainly lose health if you get shot. And it becomes much more awkward to hit that top gun there. Whoa, I don't know how I avoided damage there. Oh, I suppose it can... Wow, this is way harder than I remember, man. Am I even hitting that? I suppose you can... Yeah, you can be made to pause if you hit the electricity, which is a little bit awkward. Ooh. I literally leapt straight into that bullet. Wow! Game over. So where does it start you? It starts you at stage 2 again, right? So I'm quite happy trying to use save states to beat that boss. This would have been much easier if I'd retained the spread gun, though. Right, as soon as I drop this, pause, save. Well, you can at least shoot the bubble, that's one thing. Wow, this is super hard! Would help if I was on one more hit. I really don't want to get to the stage where I'm just shooting the first wave, getting as much damage as I can and then pausing it. But it's going that way. Ah! I just can't see these red balls coming, man. Maybe Contra was a mistake, man. This is, games did not hold your hand back then. I'm just getting torn apart! I swear that clipped me. Or didn't. Yeah, this is the thing about Contra. If you lose your weapon upgrade, the rest of the game becomes demonstrably harder. Comfortable saving there. What? I thought I jumped there, but I didn't. This would have been so much easier with a spread gun. Well, there you go, I took it down eventually. That is some tough stuff, man. Stage 3, waterfall. Oh, I remember this one kind of scrolls up. In some ways, it's very similar to like shoot 'em up games like R-Type and so on, where you know if you lose your power up, you're kind of done in. I never loved the flame gun. I really did never like the flame gun. To be fair, I don't really remember these rocks. I'll take the laser, I suppose. Oh! So if I continue there, it takes me to stage 3 again. Yeah, okay. What, did I just lose my score? If that's the only penalty, that's not too much of a worry. Not too bothered about any kind of score attack. That's weird that I don't remember these boulders falling down. I remember like scrolling up the way in this level. I mean, it is a fairly old memory here. Take the laser. These guys that can shoot in multiple... Can I kill him before... Nah, I can't. Well, the laser's kind of lit, actually. Anything with it... But the spread gun makes it so awkward to not... to hit those, Oh, we'll take those. Again, not sure what the R is. I'm not sure where those bullets are coming from. B, is that the bomb that should destroy everything on screen? I don't really remember these platforms either. Oh god. Tempted to save here. In fact, I'm going to do just that. God, this is tough. Spread gun, nice, right, do not lose this. This makes your life so much easier. You just run about blowing everything up before it even sees you. OP. Machine gun, no, I don't want that, thank you. I mean, the spread gun is just clearly the best. I don't know if it stands for spread or shotgun, to be honest, but it is clearly the best gun. Certainly makes things much easier. Oh, here's a weird alien. Look at this weird ass boss, man. This is some like Geiger shit right here. Right, well, we'll certainly save twice before we even attempt. How did that hit me? Should probably just focus on one at a time. That didn't really take a lot. What's the weak spot here? I think I'm damaging him when he's just opening his mouth, to be honest. That was easy compared to the rest. Strangely. Right, is this another walk into the screen level? Base 2, I think it is, yeah. But it'll be more complicated than last time. Can you shoot those? I don't know if you can. No, you can. Good to know. Possibly one of the best shotguns in games, and that's saying something. That's probably the easiest section of this game so far. Oh, clipped my foot there. I don't know if... I think... Oh well, the gun's destroyed anyway. I wonder if the gun got destroyed if you just kind of shot the locks off first. My memory seems to say that's how it works, but I don't know. Well, we can try here. This is a weirdly easy stage. Yeah, you can just shoot off the locks and it blows everything up. That's fantastic. I'm not really sure what the point in the electric fence is. Not having a bother with this at all so far. I mean, the shotgun really does do all the work for you here. That does so much heavy lifting. The only way it could be easier is if I had an auto fire button on. That looks like it should be the final lock before the boss room. Yeah, it is. This looks very similar to the last one. Not really sure how this works. Oh, I think you only hurt them when they're... Oh, whoa! What was that? I didn't even see that bullet. Oh, like once it hits the ground it kind of homes in on you. Well, just another reason to keep the spread gun, really, isn't it? I thought I was gonna destroy that. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be selfish here and do a save state, just because I really don't want to lose the spread gun for this one. Those are vicious, man. You can't. It sometimes feels like you're not even really doing damage. You just have to kind of trust the noises. How many is it going to take, man? Jesus. Right, at least with this, I'll kind of be forced to focus on one at a time. Oh well, actually that's one down. I kind of want to keep... I mean, I must have been so close here. It'd be stupid to throw away a spread gun. Well, there's one down. Come on, how many more hits are you going to take, bro? Nice. It'd be actually helpful to Google how many stages in Contra 1. There's only 8 stages. What? Total of 8 stages in the game. Jungle base 2, so we're halfway through. Oh well, I might as well keep going with it then. I didn't think it was that short. The snowfield. I mean, to be fair, this was... Well, I don't remember completing it as a kid, but when I completed it on emulation, this would have been the exact same strategy. Just quick saving every kind of minute or two. Slowly grinding my way to the end. We'll ignore that machine gun there. These guys are a little awkward. What's that? The R. I don't know what the R is. Maybe it's... I really don't know. I should probably just look that up for the sake of putting a 20-odd year mystery to bed. Oh! I could tell that bullet was going to hit me before I'd even... Can I hit that flame? The flame would be better than nothing. Right, we'll save that then. Such an awkward gun to use. Straight back to the spread gun, we'll take that. Whoa! Did not even see him there. Sneaky guy. With his wee firework gun. Right, I think this is the boss of this stage, so we'll drop a wee save state. It can't have been the boss, it was way too easy. I see multiple of these ones. I don't think that even hits me if I stand right to the left. Explosions going off everywhere here. We'll ignore the laser. Don't know how that damaged me. I like how your bullets are like a little version of the Swiss flag. Sort of thing you really wish you had a spread gun for. Oh god. That was surprisingly easy. Stage 6, I can't even think that I remember. Oh no, I do remember this. Let's try and pick up a power up as soon as possible. It's better than nothing. I have a funny feeling flame's going to shoot out from the top of the screen there. Yeah. What? How are you meant to get past that? That's not the way anyway. Are you even meant to? God damn it. Oh, it even hits you down here. That is messed up. Whoa. Not too sure how you're meant to get past those. Can't even hesitate. Even though Contra had an invisibility power up. Or invincibility. Oh, I shouldn't have stood up there. Must be close to the stage, and that shot down twice, that was not expected. Smells like a boss fight here. Ugh. Oh, you can jump over it, I see. This is a tough ass. Oh man, hard to read exactly what he's going to do. Oh, let's just try and finish him off. can see him changed in colour, the classic 1980s way of an enemy telling you that you were actually doing damage to it. So hard to like avoid them there, man. Nice, easily done. Stage 7, hangar. Penultimate stage now, so we're getting close to the end. I will take the flame gun actually, could be useful. Don't know if you're meant to use these little mine carts, but let's do it. Clearly not. Or maybe if you crouch. Nope, fucks you up anyway. God damn it. Nah, I'm gonna keep the flame gun here because I think it's gonna be much more difficult without it. I like how the enemies are faster than you, so you can't just run away. Oh, you can blow those up. I'll take the machine gun again. Things are a bit of a pain. Oh, this is going to be awkward. No, that was not the way to do that. Surely close to the boss here for the end of the level. Kinda has that feeling about it. Oh, it's another one of these building bosses. Oh god, no, didn't see that coming. Can I walk through there? What if I just stand here? Oh, I don't think the game will let you do that. No, it'll bomb you right away if you do that. Good damage though. Actually, that was super easy. I don't think we got an extra life for that. Okay, this should be the last stage. Stage 8, Alien's Lair. Oh, I remember the music from this. I also remember the last enemy being a bit of a bastard. Not sure about the stage itself though. Those are weird looking things, man. Those remind me of oh god, look at that alien. That's like some of the Eco the Dolphin games, right? We can't afford to lose a double machine gun upgrade on this level. I wonder what's in that bottom one. We might never know. don't know if the machine gun's the best for outright damage and the shotgun's just the best for like hitting everything. It's a hell of a big alien, by the way. I'm not sure if the colours change in there to show damage. Doesn't feel like it is. Certainly don't remember this guy taking so long. Thank you, little bastard. Oh, so yeah, you see that's his head that you've destroyed, but then you see all like his guts. I definitely remember these pink flying enemies. Whoa. Oh, I'll take the death. Oh, I'll take the death if it means getting a NES gun. Oh, you can kill those things. That's pretty helpful to know. Now, if I remember right, the last boss of the game is some weird scorpion-looking motherfucker. But it's been a while, so I could be wrong. Oh, I really didn't want to lose that. Save state. Oh, no, these were the things I remember. These weird scorpion things, man. And then is the last boss not like a big heart or something? This is it. Right, well, let's see how difficult this is. Oh no, those things can drop down on you. Certainly not good. How did that not walk past me, like, seriously? Right, I'm gonna, I think, do some prestigious save state spamming, given that we're on the last boss here, so not afraid to drop a little save. Oh, I thought I could jump in the middle of those and then get out, but no. We're so close to the end here, I can feel it. I'm just gonna save. This thing can't take too many more bullets, surely. There we go! I think that's it over. Of course, you get your obligatory mid-80s budget ran out, let's quickly do an ending sequence of a helicopter just flying away from a lava island. Congratulations, the Red Falcon, that was its name. You've destroyed the Wild Red Falcon and saved the universe. Consider yourself a hero. Well, that was Contra. Of course, started a whole franchise of games. There was sequels on the SNES and Mega Drive. Contra Force, I think, I seem to remember. Giant Bomb, Vinnie Caravella and Dan Reichert did a series where they attempted to play through that start to finish. Once a day, I think. This is the run, I think it was called. Probably still up on YouTube. So, yeah. Only 5 graphic designers for the whole game. Pretty incredible when you think about, you know, the level of teams that work on games these days. Only 2 sound guys. I mean, you've got entire legions of people working on just the sound design of games these days. Special thanks to Kei Shinomoneta, En Seto, and the AC Contra team. Directed by Umeshan S. Kitamoto. Presented by Konami. Konami, probably one of the better sort of mid 80s to early 90s video game companies, responsible for, of course, Castlevania, the Metal Gear games, all sorts, and Contra, obviously. And like most games of this era, as soon as you finished it, it just kind of loops you right back to the start and says go again. Something you can really respect in the days of 40-hour long cutscenes and so on. But well, that's been a little fun nostalgia trip down a couple of classic NES games, so I think that'll do for now. But I'll hopefully be back streaming later in the week with more retro classics. So yeah, that was Super Mario Brothers and Contra from I think 85 and 88 respectively. So I think that'll do for now until the next time. So good night and God bless.